Hello, and welcome to the greatest podcast the world has ever known. Earth, Mars, space, science has all agreed. Stop Crying Poser, the greatest podcast. I'm here to heal your medical problems. I'm here to heal your soul. I'm here to talk about skateboarding. I'm here to talk about fights. And I'm here to shout out everybody who's currently in the chat. Asbestos Kills, Stupid Cat, Matches Are Fun, Still Streams, subscribed with Twitch Prime, Johnny Hobo, Zizix, Irie Caveman, Grant Brown, and more. I have some pretty interesting topics today, but not a whole lot of them. And I know you guys like to talk about skateboarding, but you know what? I don't care that much about skateboarding. I never did. Never have, never will. One thing I care about is our first topic of the day. Let me go ahead and bring this video up because it's fucking hilarious. This happened in Las Vegas. Some chick throws a French fry in McDonald's at the McDonald's worker because she got a water cup, and instead of putting water in the water cup, she put in soda. Oh my God, don't you do that shit. Don't you put soda in a cup designed for water. And you know what happened? They got to talking, they got to clucking, and very soon they got to throwing bows. And this behemoth bitch right here, don't fuck with her. That's a tough bitch. That's a big, tough, scary bitch that you don't want to fuck with. She got hit with a pan or something, like it was some type of steel chair wrestling match, and then she took over. She grabbed this little girl, beat the shit out of her, grabbed her head, wait for the choke slam. Boom! Slams her into the side of the thing. If you guys are watching live, I'm showing the video. And then it gets broken up, and then the titty pops out a little bit. Hopefully it's blurred here because I don't want to get in trouble. After the titty... Oh, God! Wait, well, that's going to be cut out of the actual fucking thing. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on to, God damn it! Why does that always happen to me? Shit. Whew. Well then. I can't fucking believe that just happened. So. Okay. We're all just gonna pretend that didn't happen. That was a complete accident. Alright, let's move on. Let's try to gather ourselves right now. Anyways, they start fighting and shit. I don't know how that's allowed on YouTube. I don't understand. I'm gonna get in trouble now. God fucking damn it. Anyways. So, that all happened in Las Vegas. I went on Facebook and I typed in, hey, Las Vegas is a really, like, small town. So, I guarantee somebody knows these chicks. And, of course, people in my friends list started tagging them, putting pictures of their social media. So, you know what? Last night I was bored. Checked out the social media. Apparently, the chick that got beat up, who arguably, let me know your thoughts, arguably I think she probably deserved to get beat up. Not only because of the size difference, but also because of the disrespect element. So she gets beat up, and she's talking shit in the video, but now she's on Instagram acting like she's famous. And she created an entirely new Instagram account saying, hey, I'm that chick who got in the fight. My thing is this. I have a suspicion that that chick has never really gotten any attention, or she craves attention so much. I could see on her Instagram that a lot of her pictures were just her like showing off her tits and ass, and she might be a stripper even because one of my friends said she was a dancer at one of the clubs here, but that might have all just been hearsay. Clearly, this chick really, really wants attention because she got beat up and lost a fight and is turning that into a good thing. She's turning it into a situation where she's actually the winner. And maybe there's something to be learned from this. Maybe she's so optimistic that just that little bit of fame, maybe she can turn it into something positive. But from my perspective, you got in a fucking fight at McDonald's, you got beat up. You know what my worst fear is? I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. My worst fucking fear is getting beat up on camera and having it go viral. Because I have pretty thick skin when it comes to like mean comments. I get 50% of the comments I get every single day, hundreds of comments throughout the different social media accounts, are negative, and they're all bullshit. But as soon as people start talking about the truth, that's when I start to get really, really triggered. And it works that way for a lot of people. Easiest way to trigger, a new bodybuilder is to fucking write down in the comments all the illegal supplements they're taking. Oh, that's a good way to get blocked, because now you're touching the truth. There's two things that are really going to piss somebody off. Either when you're wildly incorrect or when you're just about to be on the truth. Everything in between, no one cares about. So I don't want to get beat up on camera and then have everybody on YouTube say, oh, there's NinjaLifestyle. He always acts tough in his streams, and he got beat up at McDonald's, and he deserved it, and he started the fight. That's my worst fucking fear. If that happened, I would do everything in my power, which is basically nothing, but I would try to get that video erased from history. Now, since it's the internet, that could never happen, duh. But what I would not do is be excited about it and be happy about it and say, hey, look at me, bitches, I'm famous now. Because it's a lot of people talking shit on her Instagram, and when she responds to each one, it's just like, oh, you're just jealous. You're just jealous of me, jealous of all my attention. And it's like, no one's jealous of getting beaten up. Can we all agree on that? No one sees another person getting beat up and goes, damn, I wish I could get a piece of that. Right? Especially the chicks, right? Oh, my tits came out online and everyone's seen my tits, mainly because I was such an asshole and a cheap, broke bitch that I got beat up over it. Man, everybody wants to be me. Said no one ever. Can somebody back me up right now in the chat? I want to know your guys' thoughts. If we could psychoanalyze this person and try to figure it out, because I could be completely wrong, but my thoughts are maybe she just really needs attention, and it's sort of like no press is bad press, so all press is good press, even when you got your face pressed into a fucking table. So it's also like the entire background story behind it, right? You're so cheap and broke that you can't afford to buy a soda. Here's my issue. In the video, she grabs an ice cream, like a milkshake, and throws it. If you can afford a milkshake, you got some cash. Okay, you can do it. On top of that, according to Instagram, you might be a stripper, so you definitely got cash. And maybe you didn't have change. Maybe they didn't take hundreds or something like that. I don't know what the real story is. But if you can afford a milkshake, you can afford to buy a fucking soda. On top of that, if you're drinking a milkshake, you don't need soda. You know how many calories are in soda? You know what's in a milkshake? Bunch of milk and sugar. You don't need all that. Nobody needs all of that. You drink too much of that, you'll be as big as the chick that beats your fucking ass. You know what? We just figured it out. We just figured it out. She was trying to jump weight classes. She was trying to become Daniel Cormier of McDonald's. She was trying to jump a weight class, but she only had so much time. So she was going to drink the milkshake. She was going to drink the soda. She was going to eat all the fries. But you know what? Her ego got ahead of her. She said, you know what? Fuck the scheduled fight date. I want to fight today. I know I'm underweight. I know I was going to fucking get real fat right now. But fuck it. I'm not getting fat. Let's fucking fight right now, bitch. And then they start going. Titties are flying around. Salt shakers are jumping. The fucking soda machine's rumbling. Everyone's pulling out their phones. And that's what happened. A star is born. Or is it? My thought is, number one, put this bitch on suicide watch. Because right now, she's pulling it off, right? All these people are talking shit, and she's holding her own. But over the following couple days and weeks, it's going to be so many people talking shit that eventually she's going to have to actually, acknowledge reality. She's going to have to actually acknowledge, oh, I'm super cheap and lame for not just paying for the soda. Oh, I started a fight that I couldn't finish. Oh, I got beat up in front of millions of people. Oh, after I got beat up, I pretended that I won the fight. Oh, because I was such an asshole, now the entire world has seen my tits. Oh, and then all this reality's gonna suddenly just hit her at once. That's why I'm hoping for a positive ending here. I think we can turn this whole thing around. You guys want to know what I'm gonna say? Sex tape. McDonald's fight sex tape. Everyone's gonna want to see that. Remember all the things that happened. Didn't that happen on like Teen Mom and then like the Octomom and then like these chicks who are like pro wrestlers and then they go and they just start fucking people for money? That's how you turn this negative into a positive. You get some money out of it. You get some new career experience. You already got all this hype. And I would say do it now before the hype dies down. Plus, there's the whole titty involved, right? We've only seen one titty. Who knows what the next one looks like? I don't know. I don't know what the other titty looks like. But I'm willing to bet that there's a fraction of Americans out there who are willing to pay money, at least $1.05, the same price for a McDonald's soda. They will pay that money to see what that other titty looks like. And that's my solution to turning this negative situation into a positive situation for all. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I feel like I just came up with the greatest possible answer. Before she was on suicide watch, okay, all this reality is going to creep in, but now she not only can get more attention, she could also maybe get paid. And what can you do with money? You can buy soda, you can buy milkshakes, you can buy properly fitting clothing that will not fall off and show your titties whenever you're in a small scuffle with a large woman. And the world, having done this, is a better, happier place. It's too hot in Las Vegas to be stressed out. That's what I say. So that's my thoughts on that whole situation. Again, I hope I don't fucking get in trouble for that goddamn titty popping out. Where's YouTube? Okay, I go on YouTube and I say scooters are gay and I get hit with a fucking bullying. I get hit with a fucking bullying community guidelines strike. Yet these guys are out here putting McDonald's grease porn on the internet, just McDonald's oil fights, and I get my channel fucked with, and these guys are out here. I fell for you know what? I thought YouTube was a place for family-friendly activities and fun. I didn't know what I was getting into. Let's jump into some news for a bit. I know that was already news, but I did look at some real news. Man wins over $1 million at Harrah's Las Vegas. I've been going to a lot of casinos lately because I've been bowling a lot. By the way, the other day, guys, I bowled my first 5 frames. I hit strike, 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 9, spare, and then strike. I thought I was going to have the greatest game of my life, but then I started fucking up. I hit like 3 gutter balls in a row. I hit a gutter turkey. A gurkey. That's what you never want to do. You never want to hit a turkey and then follow it up with a gurkey, because then motherfuckers start wondering if you're okay inside. So I've been at the casino, and I'll go in there and I'll play fucking $10 or whatever. But a lucky man won more than $1 million at Harrah's Las Vegas Friday. According to a tweet from the property, a man identified as Michael won the Wheel of Fortune jackpot at $1.1 million. Wheel of Fortune jackpot. That's funny because my chick, she also goes into casinos. She'll play $10. You want to know what her favorite game to play is? You guessed it, Wheel of Fortune. And I guess roulette, but both of us are too broke lately to play roulette, so we play Wheel of Fortune. Actually, by the way, to win this $1 million, you have to be doing like $3 bets every time. So you know what? He won it, but it makes me think, if they're going to write an article about somebody winning $1 million, then it probably doesn't fucking happen very often. But when you're walking through these casinos and you're looking like, oh, $1 million jackpot, $13 million jackpot, $600,000 jackpot, you think to yourself, wow, there's all these fucking different jackpots all over the place. I'm surrounded by jackpots. Surely someone wins one of these every day or two. But I think that actually might not be correct. What would I do with $1 million? We've had this topic every single time. What would I do with $1 million? You know what I would do? I would buy 1 million. I would buy 1 million McDonald's milkshakes, and I would make those chicks fight naked for a week straight. And I would just sit there and watch. And I'd invite my friends. We would all have French fries, and it'd be like a small swimming pool just filled with McDonald's milkshakes. Speaking of that, first off, you got a milkshake at McDonald's. That's already a miracle. Because 9 times out of 10, you go to McDonald's, milkshake machine is broken. So you should have been in a good mood. Also, it's 110 fucking degrees outside. You should thank Jesus that milkshakes even exist. Because very soon they'll be an endangered species and then a dying breed and then nothing. They'll be nothing more than the cuckoo bird. Or what is that bird that died that everyone talks about? The go bird? God damn it. Who knows? What's that fucking bird that used to be a thing and now it's dodo? Go, bobo, dodo bird. Yeah, you're going to be like the dodo bird of milkshakes. God damn it, I'm so fucking stupid. Maybe I should read more. Speaking of reading, this next article is written by Gabriela Benavides, so I'm looking forward to some spelling mistakes. You already know. Las Vegas police said 2 people were taken into custody after a shot was fired in northwest Las Vegas Friday morning. According to police, at 8:21 a.m., 8 in the fucking morning? It's 8 in the morning! It's too early to be shooting! I've been saying that. A resident in the area reported a suspicious man and woman at Hears Park near Torrey Pines Drive and Smoke Ranch. That's right down the street. Every time I go to the bar and we do the pool, like we play pool on the pool table, and I do a live stream of it, it's always at the bar right here. It's actually on Torrey Pines and Lake Mead, but Lake Mead's right next to Smoke Ranch. Near Torrey Pines and Smoke Ranch. Actually, that's where Schwoogs lives also. When officers arrived, the pair ran. The woman was caught in the park. This sounds like a child's book. The fox jumped over the wall. When officers arrived, the pair ran. The woman was caught in the park. The man jumped a wall into a backyard, and an officer heard a shot fired. Police said the homeowner fired a shot to scare the suspect. The man was also taken into custody about 2 blocks away from the park. Wait. Who? You can't... Okay. Who is out there firing guns to scare people? Can you guys please weigh in on this topic? There should be no such thing as a warning shot. There should be no such thing as a leg shot, because we see this all the time. When a police officer shoots somebody, they go, well, a cop could have fucking shot him in the leg, dude. Could have gave him a warning shot, dude. Yeah, the thing about warning shots is they go somewhere. Even if you shoot him at the ground, it could ricochet and hit somebody else, or it could hit you. Also, when you're using a gun, mainly, especially a pistol like that, in law enforcement or when we're talking about crime, it's being used to either hurt somebody really fucking bad or kill somebody. So I'm not going to kill the ground. I'm not going to kill the grass. I'm not going to kill the sky. I'm going to kill whoever is worthy of being shot. Right? Hopefully it's because they're pointing a gun at the officer. That's become a really weird thing lately, is officers shooting unarmed people, and that's fucking ridiculous and retarded, and I think these officers need to have better training. Then again, when you have somebody pull a fake gun on a cop and they get fucking killed, all I say is, hey, who's surprised here? Now, if somebody's in my backyard and they're not supposed to be there, actually, I'll probably just mind my own fucking business if somebody's in my backyard. If somebody's in my house and they're not supposed to be there, I'm shooting them for them to die. I'm shooting them to fucking die. In fact, I'm not going to shoot them once or twice. I'm going to empty my entire magazine, which the one by my bed, I think I got 14 in that bitch. So I'm hitting you at least 8 times. I'm going to assume that it's maybe dark and maybe you're running and maybe I'm scared. So out of my 14 shots, I'm hitting you at least 8 times. And I'm hoping at least 3 of those go into your heart. Go right around here. This kill zone. So there's not any, what, people used to say this, hey, get a shotgun, dude. That way when someone's in your house, you can rack it, and then they'll get scared. Ooh. Oh, that's going to make them scared? Not invading someone else's home? Here's my thing. I think everyone that invades a home, if they all started getting killed, there'd be a lot less home invasions, right? I mean, isn't that the argument for anything dangerous, right? If it's so dangerous to try to rob a house that 9 times out of 10 you're going to die, I think way less people would do it. Well, hey, that's just my opinion, right? I think people would stop driving cars if 9 out of 10 times you got in a car, you died. I think that would be a thing. Cars would be a thing of the past. What's wrong with Americans? So brutal. Yeah, well, that's the thing. SJ. Americans are brutal. So if I then become timid and nice, and the American who's breaking into my house remains brutal, then I die. You know what I mean? We fight fire with fire here, and it's too late to take away the fire. That's what we do. I don't fight fire with, oh, can you please leave? Can you please leave this establishment of which you broke into in order to harm me or steal my belongings? Can you please, you better knock it off, bucko, before I fucking get really peeved off, dude. I think we talk about the gun shit a lot here, and I think my stance is really clear. And I think there's a lot of things not worth arguing. You know, everyone says, well, if you took away all the guns, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you can't take away all the guns because people are still going to have guns. And here in Nevada, most guns are not tracked. So even if you tried to take away all the guns, you would think you took away all the guns, but everyone who wanted to keep guns would still have all of their guns. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Everyone says, well, Australia, it worked in Australia. It's like, yeah, well, Australia didn't have fucking 50 million guns. Anyways, I didn't want this to become a gun thing, but here's my thing. Don't fucking... If you see somebody in your backyard here in Nevada, I guess this guy got away with it. I wouldn't do a warning shot. No reason to do a warning shot. Either don't shoot or kill that guy. Also, if there's just a guy in your backyard, he jumped in your backyard and he's running away to get into another backyard, no reason to really get on his shit. No harm, no foul. You jumped in my backyard, that was really fucked up. You immediately left the backyard, hey, no harm, no foul. You keep running from the cops, young man. Best of luck to you. That's my thing. Still stream. Simple. Have the SWAT team break into every house and clear everyone's guns. Oh, duh. Stupid me. Why didn't I think of that? That's what they should do. Except everyone who ever joined the SWAT team is going to be down for guns. Always. I know you were being sarcastic, by the way. I'm not that fucking retarded. Next topic. Parts of Southwest remain under excessive heat warning. Oh, these are rookie numbers. 93, 94, 95. This is what time it is, like at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. That's the temperature right there. Get the hell out of here. An excessive heat warning for dangerously hot temperatures remains in effect through Saturday evening for Las Vegas and some other areas. The National Weather Service said Friday that high temperatures in the Las Vegas Valley will range between 110 degrees and 115 degrees. That's 43 degrees Celsius and 46 degrees Celsius. The warning extends into parts of Arizona and southeastern California. Forecasters say heat-related illnesses such as heat exhaustion and heat stroke are possible, and that these people, blah, 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 should drink, and you can be young or old and you can die, whatever. Now, if we go to the homepage, Fox 5, look at the top of the screen. It turns red. At the top of the screen, you guys will see it. It's going to come over right now. It's going to slowly go over. Excessive heat warning in effect. Oh, wow, that sucks. Guess what else? There's also a thunderstorm warning. So I'm not saying it's super rare for that to happen, but I'm saying it kind of confuses people in Las Vegas when you get an excessive heat warning, then you get a thunderstorm warning, then it tells you to avoid lightning, and then your friend across town tells you that it's hailing, that there's hail falling from the sky. You know what the hail is? A sign from God. We need more hail. Can I get a hail yeah? Can you guys give me a hail yeah so we can get more hail? God damn it. Oh man, what a crazy world we live in. Let's do a quick talk about Gabe Cruz. Since we're not going to do very many skateboard topics today, I got a comment today about Gabe Cruz, and I get the comments all the time because I have one video that's very popular, and it's basically called Gabe Cruz Does Deserve to Be Sponsored. Here's my thing. I'm going to sum it up. I'm going to make this topic really quick. Skateboarding is the only sport where we've turned the word sponsorship into some, like, personal thing. Like, being sponsored is all about being friends with the team and being accepted with the team. You got to be down with the team so you can get sponsored. And if you get good enough at skating, that's an automatic sponsorship. Well, in the rest of the world, sponsorship is a business term. It doesn't have to do with how much the team likes you. It doesn't have to do with how good your kickflip is. It just has to do with business. And if you look up the definition of sponsor, I did it today, it says nothing about happy team vibes. It has nothing about best trick contest. It says nothing about that. So a company would want to sponsor somebody. Let's say a clothing company. Let's say the company is NinjaLifestyle Clothing. I would want to sponsor somebody whom has enough influence to the point where if they wear the shirt, they influence other people to either buy the shirt or increase my brand's notoriety via their social media presence or how many people see them. So I'm buying, number one, advertising so that I can turn that into profit, and I'm buying advertising so that I can become a more recognizable brand in whatever genre I'm advertising in. So all those big words, those were business words. None of that had to do with his kickflip or how cool he was, right? When you guys watch NASCAR and you see somebody driving a NASCAR and on their car it says Burger King, it's not because him and his pit crew are super down with all the guys at Burger King. They just really liked Burger King and they reached out. They said, hey, I drive a NASCAR vehicle. All my friends really like Burger King. We've been eating Burger King for like 3 years. I don't even fuck with McDonald's anymore, dude. I only eat Burger King. So maybe if we get to know the Burger King staff for a little while, and if the Burger King staff says we're cool, maybe we could put maybe a Burger King logo on the car, if that would be cool. That's not how it fucking happens. Or when you buy advertising on a billboard, you just pay so that your company can be advertised. Now in skateboarding, everyone says, well, he didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve it. We talk about deserve. It's not about deserve. It's about the company sees value in that person or that space or that NASCAR vehicle. So Revive, they like the guy and they recognize that he has value. If Gabe had no value, he probably wouldn't be working for BRAWL because how hard he works has also gained him this value. Not only that, he has value just in the fact, okay, and a lot of people, this is going to piss you guys off, he has value also, even if he was bad at skateboarding, even if he was a lazy guy, even if he was a shithead, he would still have a little bit of value just based on his following. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. Just because you have a big following, shouldn't be allowed to get sponsored. Well, that's how the fuck it works here on Earth. But over there in fucking retard, like, oh, I'm too sensitive Skateboardville, maybe it works differently in your mind. But it works differently in these kids' minds because they don't own a business, because they don't have a brand, because they've never actually thought about it. Now, skateboarding, in its defense, it does have this sort of family-oriented thing like, oh, you want to ride for Baker? Well, hang out with the team. We'll see if the team likes you. Then you can ride for Baker. Let's say Lizard King. Oh, Lizard King. You get along with everybody. You got the same fucking kind of clothing style. I think if you were representing Baker, you'd be a good fit because the people who like Baker and the people who are on the fence about Baker, they would relate to you, and that would then turn you into a more valuable person for Baker, thus everyone making more money, making more sales, being more happy. So it's a little bit of like a tightrope. That being said, also, when Gatorade comes to Lizard King and they say, hey, drink Gatorade, here's $1 million, it's not because Lizard King's been down with Gatorade forever. It's because it's a fucking business deal. And skateboarders tend to cherry pick what moments they want to cherry pick about, like, oh, well, skateboarding's super core, dude, no one sells out. And then it's like, well, your favorite Street League guy just drank water out of a Red Bull cup. Why didn't he just drink water out of a water bottle? Well, because Red Bull's going to pay him. Not because he really likes Red Bull, because, in fact, a lot of the times, he's not even actually drinking Red Bull. He's drinking water out of a Red Bull cup. Let's not forget that. It's not about loyalty. It's not about what he deserves. It's about Red Bull seeing these skateboarders as very valuable, just like a billboard. It's a good spot to put your brand. Now, those are my thoughts. If you guys can't understand that, then you're just too stupid to understand anything. Right? I think I've made it very basic and clear. And I'll use this final example. I feel like I cannot get any more basic than this example. Whether you like Gabe Cruz or not, if you made a t-shirt with Gabe Cruz's face on it, and then you made a t-shirt with Tiago Lamos's face on it, obviously Tiago Lamos, probably one of the fucking dopest skateboarders out right now. Gabe Cruz, pretty average skateboarder, maybe below average skateboarder, huge fan base. If you made a t-shirt with their face on it and you didn't put their name, which t-shirt would sell more? I'll even give you this. We can put it in an actual skate shop. We could put it on Thrasher. If it was sold on Thrasher, which t-shirt would sell more? I'll let you guys sit and think about that one. Anyways, let's do a quick trivia question. This one's about geography. It was something I actually didn't know because I'm stupid. I don't know anything about geography, geology, astronomy. I don't know about these things. But a lot of you guys do because you're not stupid. I'm stupid. What continent is Jamaica on? Winner of this gets a NinjaLifestyle sticker pack free delivered to their house if they live in the United States of America. VL Scoot says easy. Burnham says South America. Grant Brown says Africa. Varial says North America. Asbestos says North America. Well, what is it, guys? South America? Africa? North America? Let me double check because I got to double check now because I don't know what the fuck. I thought everyone would put the right answer. What continent? Jamaica. North America. God damn it. I didn't even know the answer. You guys got me thinking because I thought it would be an easy question because I'm so dumb. I thought more of you guys would know the answer. But there we go. The answer, who wins? Varial Reality. Varial, if you've won recently, did you just recently win? If you did, then fuck you. Asbestos wins. If not, then Varial, talk to me on the Discord or whatever, and I will make sure to get that sticker pack out to you ASAP. So, I've been having some crazy dreams lately. Let me explain to you one of these dreams. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever, and I want you guys to analyze what's wrong with me. What's actually going on in my mind to make me have these dreams. So, in one of these dreams, it's me, it's Koopa, it's my girlfriend, and we're down the street. We're on, like, Vegas and fucking Jones, whatever. We're down the street, and something happens to where she can't drive or something. She has to go to jail, or maybe she goes shopping. Whatever it is. So now we're left with me and Koopa, and there's 2 cars, but I have to get both cars to the house. I don't know why I have to get both cars to the house, but for some reason I have to get both cars to my house. It's just me and Koopa. So I remember to myself, this has never actually happened, but in the dream I remember, oh, I've let Koopa sit on my lap and steer the car before. So maybe I'll let Koopa drive my car. I'll drive my girlfriend's car behind him. That way, if I'm behind him, he won't get pulled over. So we start driving, and my fucking pit bull puppy, Koopa, is driving my Toyota Corolla down Jones. Pretty busy street. He's driving it. I'm driving behind him, and everything's going great. Like, he's staying in his lane. Everything's going good. And then I think to myself, oh, shit, there's a red light coming up. And I forget that when I'm usually driving Koopa and he's on my lap, I'm the one controlling the pedals. So I think to myself, oh shit, I don't know if Koopa knows how to stop. Also, I then realized Koopa also doesn't know how to press the gas, so we've been going 10 miles per hour this entire time. Long story short, Koopa rear ends another car. I get out, and this dream becomes a nightmare. Number one, because Koopa's kind of hurt, like he's hurt. He's in pain. He's not really hurt bad. Like, he's not bloody or hurt. He's just like, fuck, dude, I ran into a car at 10 miles per hour. I didn't wear my seatbelt. He was actually, it bonked him into the fucking console, and then he fell into the passenger seat. So he's like, he's okay or whatever. But then I start to have like a panic attack because I'm trying to think, how the fuck am I going to explain to my insurance company that I let my dog drive my car? Because my girlfriend's car was fine. It was my car that was fucked up. So I'm just thinking like, oh, fuck, what am I going to say when the cops show up? Like, what am I going to say? How am I going to figure this out? And then I think I woke up and I was actually really scared. Whenever I wake up and I'm sleeping on my back, it always is like this. I always wake up like trying to breathe in, like I have some weird sleep apnea or something. Something about sleeping on my back and waking up. It's always a violent like gasp for air. Anyways, I woke up. I don't know what actually happened, but then I tried to explain to Lily the story, and she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why would that be your concern? Like a dog's driving your car. It's a completely fake thing." And then I was thinking, you know what I should have said? You know what I should have said? Hey, listen, officer. I leaned over for a second to pick up something, and the dog just took off. And I got in my girlfriend's car to go catch him. I thought of it. I was so wondering, still wondering about this dream so much that after I woke up, I came up with a plan. Like 24 hours later, I came up with a plan for what I would have told that cop. You got to be prepared for everything. You always got to be prepared for everything that life gives you. So now, I'm not saying it could happen, but if my dog ever drives my car and he gets in an accident and I'm faced with a situation where I don't know what to say, now I will know what to say because I've thought about it. An intellectual. You got to think. You got to use this thing. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. I also had another dream where for some reason Schwugs was driving and we went to this store and all I wanted to do was go to the bar, dude. All I wanted was some drinks. All I wanted was to get some beers and shit. But we're at the store, dude, and there's no fucking bar anywhere, and I'm just stuck in the store, and I'm like, dude, fuck this. And then the car breaks down, and I'm just in the store, like, dude, fuck. I just want beer. And then I walk out the store, and I see, way across the parking lot, it's a bar, and I don't remember what it was called. It was called, Aces or something. It's not a real bar that exists in my life. So I was like, fuck it, dude. Fuck it. I'm not doing this shit. I'm going to the fucking bar. I don't need a ride. I don't care if your car's fucked. I'm going to the bar. So I go to the bar. I walk in there, and it's like a club. It's like a club, and there's 3 rooms. I walk into this room. It's like no one's drinking, and everyone's dancing. I'm like, fuck that. I go into this room. I'm like, dude, what's going on? There's people eating or something. Then I go into this room, and somebody goes, hey, fucking do your job. And it was the boss yelling at security to tell me that I had just walked into VIP. So I walked into VIP, and I'm like, where's the beer at? Where's the bar? And then the guy goes, actually, you know what? Never mind. He's cool. So the owner tells the security guard to grab me. But then when the security guard notices, then the owner's like, oh, never mind. It's cool. Then the owner comes up to me, and he goes, hey, what's up, dude? I've seen you online. And I'm like, yeah. I skate NinjaLifestyle. He's like, no, I've seen you on, the food challenges. Dude, we're having a hot wing contest. You need to enter. And I was like, well, I am hungry, and I'm going to get beer out of it. So I get down to eat the hot wings, and it's a big table filled with people eating, the hottest wings. They're supposed to be, the hottest fucking wings. And I look down, and they're not hot wings. They're okay, have you ever made, beef stew, and you have that big, giant slab of meat, and you just put it in the slow cooker? It's those, but it's, softball-sized slabs of, pulled beef. So, I mean, I'm not, fucking care. I dig in. And everyone around me is, dying, oh, it's so spicy. It's so spicy. Oh, my God, it's so spicy. And I'm just eating it dude, I was starving. This is delicious. This is not spicy at all. This is great. Yeah, like a roast, like a thick roast. It looked like a steak. If you took a steak, you ever seen those really fancy steaks where they're only they're this big, but they're also tall as fuck? It was those. It was a big, tall fucking steak. It was taller than it was wide, round. So anyways, I eat 4 of these things. I won the fucking contest. And then Koopa rolled over because he was sleeping in the bed with me. He rolled over and woke me up. So I don't know what actually happened in the dream. I hope I didn't build that up too much for you guys to think there was a great ending to that. But at the end of the day, here's what I did. I wanted some fucking beer. I was hungry, and I was not going to rely on somebody to fix their car to drive me around Las Vegas. I'm going to the bar. I'm going by myself. I'm going to enter a fucking food eating tournament. And when I walk into VIP, I walk in that bitch like I owned it. That's the moral of that dream. But yeah, I have no idea what was going on. So I think those dreams were brought about because last night we were streaming on Twitch. A lot of you guys were there. And we got a lot of awesome donations because we did, if you donate $5, I have to take a shot. And I said that, expecting no one to pay. Because, number one, I don't drink liquor. Number two, it wasn't that many viewers. I didn't think anyone would care. Well, of course, immediately, $20, $15, $20 more. So, dude, drank the 211, shot of vodka, another 211, mixed drink, and, dude, I started slurring pretty quickly. My video game skills fell right the fuck off the map because we were playing a Super Mario World hack called 12 Magic Orbs. And it's basically kind of like Mario World, but slightly harder. But for me, it was like Mario World, but playing with my feet because I had so many drinks that I could not fucking play Mario. I was retarded. I became stupid. But it was a great night of streaming, and I actually got off pretty early in the night. Usually, when we get drunk, we get off streaming at like 4. We got off at like 3:15, 3:20, 3:30, something like that. Oh, we got to play Superman 64, the dumbest game ever. That was great. It was a fun time had by all. So if you guys haven't joined those late night drinking streams, I strongly suggest you do join them. And bring your fucking checkbook because I'll be doing anything and everything for money. I'm the worst fucking sellout. But we had a great fucking time, dude. I went to sleep early. And I think all that alcohol brought forth all these crazy dreams. Oh yeah, we played Banjo-Kazooie, which is basically just a game about reading. So you start the game, then you just read a bunch. And then I tried to escape from this one little area, but every time I tried to escape, it just got me into another long fucking conversation with some guy who's like underground with glasses. Oh my god, those games are so retarded. I feel like that's part of the hype too. I play these games, you guys choose games that you know I'm not going to like because you can choose what game I play for $1. You give me $1, I play whatever game you want on Super Nintendo. And it's become this fucking tournament of who can make me play the dumbest game. And hey, you know what? I'm down to play it. You gave me the $1. I'm down to do whatever I said. A man of my word. But I'm not going to be cool about it. I'm not going to pretend the game is good. And especially after a few drinks, I'm going to be very fucking frustrated when all I have to do is read, when all I want to do is jump around and fucking explore and beat up bad guys and shit. So, that's what happened last night. It was a lot of fun. Oh, boy. Well, it's about that time, guys. About time for the end of the stream. I'm going to go ahead and re-shout out everybody. So go ahead in the chat right now. Give me a hell yeah. God damn it. And I would definitely suggest you guys to follow me on Twitch. Use your Twitch fucking name and whatever. And fucking follow me. And come join the late night streams. Varial Reality, Burn M, VL Scoot, Johnny Hobo, Sujucha Pizzas, Grant Brown, Asbestos, Grab the Gauge, Zizix, and more. I appreciate you guys hanging out for the podcast. I think we did great today. Minus the fact that we may have broken a lot of rules earlier that I definitely need to try to figure out a way to fix that so we don't get in trouble. Other than that, great fucking podcast, and it would not be a great podcast without each and every one of you guys. Let me tell you guys what we got going for this week. Today, Flat Bar Friday, I landed 50-50 nollie flip and kickflip 5-0 shove. So if you haven't watched that, check it out. Tomorrow we have Ninja Review. It's 2 street skaters. It's a lot of yelling. It's not so much me getting mad, just me yelling about random shit. It's very, very typical of Ninja Review. On Monday, Mini Rant Monday, I attempt to learn kickflip front 5-0 on a bowl, on a concrete bowl. And I ate shit once, so I slammed once. And I'll give you guys a little fucking hint. I actually did end up landing the trick. Because I always fucking do. I'm the greatest. As Rap Mara says, I'm awesome. So we will continue this stream with the after show. Or maybe we'll play some games. My back is extra sweaty. I got to let the dog out and whatnot. But, again, I can't say it enough. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you showed up late, you can watch this on Sunday. And you can listen to it on Sunday. You can watch on YouTube. You can listen on iTunes for free. Type in Stop Crying Poser. Or you can listen on podbean.com. Also, you can follow me on Instagram if you want. Black Ninja LV. The LV stands for Las Vegas. You can follow me on Facebook. Just type in NinjaLifestyle. Let me know what you guys thought of today's podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment that says, boing, going, 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 so I know that you watched the entire podcast. Let me know what you guys think about the Gabe Cruz thing. Let me know your thoughts on the McDonald's fight. Number one, I just solved world peace with my my idea for that chick, but also let me know what mental issues you think that chick may or may not be dealing with. Also, the big chick who beat up the small chick, I think she's all of our heroes. So she deserves a round of applause. Maybe we'll do some type of GoFundMe for her because she's probably going to lose her job at McDonald's soon. But I'd hire her, for sure. I will hire her. All I need to do is win $1 million, and then we'll have milkshake wrestling naked in my backyard. And you guys are all invited. Because when I win $1 million, all my fucking Twitch subscribers are coming out to Vegas on me, and we're going to watch a bunch of fucking oily milkshakey titties rolling around in the ground. God damn it. So let's play that outro. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Alright guys, please don't fucking report me for that titty.